let's talk about falling asleep and Yoga Nidra. Because I know that for some people it's a huge deal. They say, I just don't get Yoga Nidra because I just fall asleep the whole time. So what is the benefit of it? What am I getting from it? And I find that very interesting because I've been there and that used to happen to me and still does to some extent. Because hear this, right? When you fall asleep, actually you've done something in the first instance that some other people can't even get to, which is you have given yourself permission to spend some time laying down. And you've gone so far into your surrender that your body has like scanned through and gone, what are the first priorities for healing this human? Okay, first priorities are shut down because this human is in rest deficit, almost like if your battery life was like down. And I don't mean necessarily a physical tiredness, but a mental tiredness, an emotional tiredness. You know, all the stuff every single day. And you know, the body is so clever, the body is so intuitive. You might not trust it, but it's still there for you. And what it's saying right here, right now is, before anything else, before the deep, deep, deep healing, we just are going to just take care of the basics, which is we let this human rest. Okay? And that's a fact. And so then it's really a choice, and it's up to you to decide whether you then feel that sleeping and you having paid to come to a session to sleep is a worthwhile investment of your time. But it's the paradox of it, isn't it? Because actually, it's like, this is the way I see it, I guess. And I'm not, everybody likes their different things. I'm not saying everybody should like Yoga Nidra because we're all into our different things and good, because otherwise we'd be really boring, wouldn't we? But what I'm saying is, it's like someone saying, do you know, I really want to go to the gym, but I really hurt the next day. Or I really want to do yoga, but I'm not flexible enough. And it's one of those, it's about kind of, I suppose, instead, or maybe before you place a judgment or an opinion on the feeling of whatever it is you've done, if that makes any sense. So say it's, I don't really see the point of this. I fall asleep every single time. Maybe ask yourself a question and ask yourself, why am I falling asleep? Don't judge yourself, but just understand that there's a reason for everything. And it is most likely that you are falling asleep because you are knackered, because you are frazzled. Not just the physical side, but the emotional layers. Everything that you've been through, that you've just battled through, that you've forced your way through, all of the times that you have not rested. This is the body saying, oh, do you know what? I'm taking this time and I'm going to give you rest. And it happened to me, right? With time, I began to awaken the consciousness to the voice, to the vibration, to the and ending up in that place of in between where I wasn't quite asleep, but I wasn't quite awake, which is the space of Nidra, the space that you operate in, instead of completely zonking out. But understand that the zonking out is still part of the process, and it's a process that's healing. Now, I know now, because I do a Nidra every single day, when I haven't slept enough and I'll put a Yoga Nidra track on and I sleep through it, I just think, yeah, okay, I know why I've just done that, and that's because I didn't sleep enough last night. So clearly my body has gone, no, you're wanting to delve into how to be more creative, but right now, love, no, you're going to delve into how to get some Z's, because that is what's going to restore you and heal you in the first place. So if that kind of makes any sense. And I'll just add another little thing onto the back end of that, because it's just a little interesting observation that I just want to share with you if you're interested in it. There's always a Yoga Nidra after every single pregnancy yoga class. And I would say 98% of the cases, everybody falls asleep at the end. And everyone's okay with that. And I'm just going to place it out there. And this is where culturally I think we have issues. I think the reason why when you're pregnant, you're okay with falling asleep in a session is because when you're pregnant, it is socially acceptable to take that time of rest. Because people around you tell you you should rest. So not because you tell yourself, I should rest, but because externally you're given the permission, then you then psychologically tell yourself it's okay. And really, in no other time in your life are you accorded this. And this is why it's time now to take back your own power, to give yourself the permission to rest. And understand it is only when we are fully rested that we are at capacity to be awesome in everything. That's it.